Hello, my name is Dorinda Luzardo, and I am the founder and president of Angels Reach Foundation and Academy and the director of Trinity Academy in Miami. My instructors have been conducting academic activities utilizing the equipment from Kids Jump Tech this entire summer, and we have been targeting specific academic goals with different children. Our children range in functionalities and in capabilities from very gifted, very advanced students to other students who have learning disabilities or learning challenges. Others have sensorial or emotional or behavioral challenges, and we have other children with neurodevelopmental disabilities as well. Many of our children on the special ed side have autism or Asperger's, attention deficit, and another of other diagnoses that can make sometimes education or learning a little bit challenging for them. Behind me is the interactive sand pit, and this is something that has been especially appealing to our younger students, our elementary students, or our students on a modified curriculum. So those students who might be functioning a couple of grade levels behind have found that interacting with the sensorial, with the very tactile nature of the interactive sand pit has been very appealing to them. Our teachers and our instructors have focused part of their time with this equipment in more of these science-based activities. So they've been able to identify different kinds of animals, different kinds of flora, different kinds of environmental aspects that children would, in certain grade levels, would need to be able to identify and understand how they relate to each other. We've also been able to do some more of the social studies based work with them as well, where they can have discussions as to, well, why wouldn't you find this kind of animal in this kind of setting? That is all projected onto the sand. The texture of the sand, which is a sand that does not require water in order to be shaped, is very, very useful for some of the fine motor skills that then assist later on with handwriting skills. So being able to have our teachers work with the children on a science or a social studies based activity with the sand pit, where they're at the same time strengthening their fine motor skills, then allows them to transition onto paper and pencil or paper and crayon activities much more easily, because they've practiced hands-on what they're going to be writing about afterwards. The programs that are available through Kids Jump Tech have been amazing for our teachers and our staff, as they have been developing a more engaging way for students to learn and to participate. For special education teachers in particular, we have found that the programming and the equipment available through Kids Jump Tech, together with the specialized curriculum that Angels Reach has been developing, that allows them to really tie in standards or objectives that are required for our state educational board, has been phenomenal. So a special education teacher needs adaptability. A special education teacher in particular needs to be able to take curriculum that can be modified or augment, whether it's through augmentation or simplification, but they need the ability to be able to take the curriculum, tie it into the state standards, and then find a way to present it to the students in a way that the students are able to actually receive and process the information. In special ed, being able to make things tangible, being able to make concepts more concrete, more visual for students is key for especially for the special ed teachers and the special ed students. And the curriculum development, together with the programming that's available through Kids Jump Tech, has helped us to do just that. We can take state standards, we can take concepts that we want to teach, we can adapt them, we can modify them, we can present them in a way that becomes very concrete, very tactile, very visual, very interactive, where a child is not just reading, a child is not just listening, a child is not just looking at pictures, but with their full body, they're actually interacting with the concepts. So they get to experience what it's like to go through a forest, or they get to experience what it's like to jump into an activity that has them answering questions for math or for reading, where they have multiple different options to pick from, but it is their body movement that can allow them to select the right answers. So especially for special education, I find this equipment and the training that is possible for teachers in particular to be invaluable.